Okay, I'm using a different mic, so I don't even know if this mic is gonna work. Hopefully it does because this is a different mic. So I don't know why I mentioned that, but anyways, I know this is kind of old. Oh yeah, and that's my cat acting up. So just ignore that. Uh, yeah, I know this story is not kind of old, but I don't care. I just found out about it today because that's how out of the loop I am, and that's how deep underground in the rock my pop culture mind is right now. I'm a millennial. I should be knowing about this stuff like the minute it comes out, but I don't. But anyways, I want to talk about this situation with Kendrick Lamar. Now, Kendrick Lamar, I'm not a fan of his, but I'm guilty. I have a few of his songs on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of his. I'm not really a fan of his music style. Really, I'm not a fan of most hardcore hip hop. With hip hop, I'm more into like more like jazz hip hop or like kind of more like pop hip hop, where it's kind of more like it's not as ignorant. It's kind of more like poetry hip hop, things like that. Like things like Tribe Without Quest. Like Tyler the Creator, like things like that. Odd Future, yeah, like they're kind of hip hop, but they're kind of more mellow. That's what I like. I don't really like all this hardcore shit, all this trap shit. Like, I mean, I have some of it on my playlist, but it's not my cup of tea. I'm probably not gonna spend money to go see a show on that shit. I'm just gonna be honest. Uh, but yeah, I'm not a fan of Kendrick Lamar, but I have that "Be Humble" song he has. As much as I find it annoying and irritating, it's on my damn playlist. So I mean, so I can't, I'm not gonna front. But anyways, there was a situation with Kendrick Lamar a few days ago, and he was performing a show. And supposedly Kendrick Lamar, a lot of artists don't do this, and that's interesting. And I guess nice that Kendrick Lamar does this. He invites fans of his, like patrons in the audience, to kind of duet with him. Like, one lucky, like, Price is Right, come on down. Like, yeah, that's what he does. He invites someone in the audience that's a fan to perform a song with him. That's kind of a tradition and, a routine that he does quite often. So in this particular situation, there was this white girl, and I want to say the girl, she probably was between maybe late 20s, late teens, early 20s, around that age. So she could have been anywhere between 18 and 25. If she was older than that, then then it is what it is. But I believe she was probably in that age. I don't really know her age, but she was a white girl, and he invited her up to the stage. In the song that he wanted her to sing with him, in the lyrics, the word nigger or nigga is mentioned quite very often. It's mentioned very often in the song. Now, to my knowledge, now I could be wrong. I was under the assumption that the word nigga and the word nigger were two different things. But now, according to because I'm so out of the loop, they're the same word now, and you can't say both of them are supposed to be like bad words. You can't say. Now, me being black, supposedly black people are allowed to say those words, because all the oppression that we had. But I was under the pretenses that just to make it fair for everyone, so there's no controversy, like what I'm talking about now, you just don't say them point blank. Period. You just don't. But I thought that the word nigga, which most musicians use, was different from nigga, like more nigga, like my brother, like hey bro, hey dude, hey nigga. That's what I thought. Or like, hey, listen man, listen nigga. That's what I thought. But according like now, it just nigga now just means nigger. It's the same thing. Like it doesn't just because it's a and not er. That doesn't mean anything. But going back to the point, I had to digress and had to shift. I had to mention that. But anyways, and so. I'm looking at the clip because there's a clip of the show. Somebody was taping the whole ordeal. And that's how it got. That's how the story broke. And they're all having fun. Like at first, everything's going okay. At first, everything is going all right. They're all bopping to the music. He's performing. She's accompanying him in the song. And then in the clip, I didn't see it, but I guess beforehand he told her if the word nigga comes because he knew the word nigga was going to be in the song. She knew the girl was white, and supposedly again, white people cannot say that. If it would have been a black fan, I guess it would have been okay for her to say. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know the rules to these things. I'm black, but I must be white in the inside because I don't know the rules to these things. But anyways, uh, I guess he assumed that she was gonna like censor herself and like stop herself or like just because it's supposedly she knew the song. I don't know. But she didn't. She said the word nigga, and she said it quite a few times. And you can see as soon as she said it, the people you can see like silhouettes of people in the crowd like bopping and bouncing. As soon as she said the word nigga, they just immediately like became frozen and like were like, what did she really? This white girl really say that? And then after that, they started throwing shit on the stage at her. They started throwing like water bottles and trash at her on the stage, and I'm like, damn, like I don't know. And then Kendrick Lamar sort of like kind of like badger her, kind of like like why did you say that? Like you know that wasn't that wasn't cool. And then shut up, that was my cat. And then so yeah, so Kendrick Lamar kind of attacked her like girl, you know you did wrong. And to me, and that's kind of the story. And then the girl like she apologized and I'm sorry, and then Kendrick Lamar like he turned to the crowd and say, should I kick this girl off the stage? And then they all kind of were in agreement like yeah, get her ass off the stage. So then that was the end of it. And so that's the story. So now the thing of it is uh most of Kendrick Lamar's fans, like I said, I'm not a Kendrick Lamar fan. Most of his fans are blaming the girl. They're saying that this girl, this white girl, should have known better not to say the word. Like it's totally her fault. But me, I'm saying that this is 1,000% on Kendrick Lamar's fault and on Kendrick Lamar's fans' fault. And I don't think that that girl should be accountable at all. Now that could be an unpopular opinion or an unpopular stance that I have. Oh well, so be it. This is my opinion. This is my network. Okay, thank you. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe that that girl isn't at fault, and I'm gonna tell you why I believe Kendrick Lamar and his fans and his supporters are 1,000% at fault in this situation. Okay, first of all, this girl is a fan. She paid money to go see her idol. She idolizes Kendrick Lamar. She likes his music, and so she paid to go enjoy herself. I can understand if this girl was, KKK, or if she was racist, or if she was barbecue Becky, like things like that. Then yeah, then I can, then I would, not take her side because she's a racist bitch. But no, she's not. This young woman, she likes his music. She wants to see a performer that she liked, and she wants to, go enjoy herself. She didn't know that Kendrick Lamar was going to call her up to the stage. She's not a celebrity. She's just she's just an ordinary girl that likes hip hop music. And Kendrick Lamar and wanted to go see one of her idols and one of the people she idolizes perform. She didn't know Kendrick Lamar was going to pick her. She didn't know what song he was going to tell her to sing. She and she was on the spot. She's not a trained professional or she's not a gifted professional like Kendrick Lamar is. Kendrick Lamar is a performer. He has quote unquote a talent. That girl that he picked on to come to the stage, she was just an audience member that really just only came there to listen to the show as a fan. She didn't come there to be a part of the show and to be a backup singer or or to be a member of a part of the touring group. No, that's not the case. Like understand if that was the case. So that's reason number one as to why I don't put her at fault. Reason number two is again the word nigga or slash nigger is such a controversial word. Now, if she was a KKK racist person and she was just in the street, Kendrick Lamar, I don't know, he was at Baskin Robbins getting some ice cream, and this girl says, Kendrick Lamar, you're such a fucking nigger. Like, I hate your music. No, then of course that's not okay. Like, no, that girl, like, she's clearly crazy. But the fact it's around hip hop music, a lot of rappers use the word nigga slash nigga whatever as a term of endearment like bro or dude or like hey listen man like my friend my things like that like listen my dude listen my nigga things like that. In that case the word nigga shouldn't be a bad word and it shouldn't be a word that should be ostracized or should be censored or what I mean by censored is like it shouldn't be like attacked or like and I think what the main issue is that that's why she said it because it wasn't a bad word in this particular case instance. So that's why she said it. It's only a bad word because the girl is white, and now I'm not white. I'm black. But I'm still that's I believe in fairness. Okay, just as much I don't think it's okay that whites should be racist against us. We really shouldn't attack and be racist against whites either. It should be equal playing field at all times. And I think that's only way we're going to improve. If we keep saying, "Oh no, whites only do this or blacks only do that," that's still kind of like reverse racism, and that's still kind of like twisting and turning things up. So I really do think I really want to know what would have happened if like this girl had it been black. Would the outrage would have been different? I don't think it would have been. It would have been whatever because supposedly black people are allowed to say the word nigga. So I don't know. So that's reason number two as to why I don't think she's at fault is because in this case nigga isn't a bad word. She likes the song. She likes Kendrick Lamar's music. It's a word. It has no they're just performing. He wrote the damn song. He wrote the damn lyrics. The word nigga slash niggers in the damn lyrics. He asked the fan, the fact she's white, black, purple, or indigo shouldn't matter. He asked her to sing along to the damn song. And supposedly, I don't know. This was not in the clip that I saw. He told her not to censor the word. I don't know. I don't understand the whole that part of the ordeal. But even if she did ask her to censor the word, he didn't specify what word to censor. As to what some of his fans are saying before she got on stage, he put the light on her and said, "I want you to censor the song." And I guess maybe she didn't understand what he meant because she was having fun. She was letting loose at the concert. Like I don't know. So that's reason number two as to why I don't blame the girl. Reason number three as to why I don't blame the girl is because of how Kendrick Lamar and the fans basically treated this girl like she was a hound dog at the pound. They just really treated this girl like she was just a piece of meat, and I didn't really like that. What happened was, so after she said the word, after she said nigga, a few times in the song, the backing track on stopped. All the musicians stopped. In the audience, like you could see their silhouettes and their hands and their heads bopping to the music. As soon as she said it, she kept saying it. All of them stopped moving, and it was like kind of like silence, and it was kind of like it was kind of like a frozen, somber mood in the arena in the where the concert was. And then Kendrick Lamar kind of like was kind of schooling her and was kind of like putting her in a spot like I didn't think was cool. And the audience again, like they were throwing shit at her and they were like calling her names and calling her bitch and things like that. And I'm like, well, what? I'm thinking, what did she do wrong? He told her to sing the damn song. She's a fan of his. I can understand it, like if she went and she started to attack him, or if she was like doing some inappropriate shit, like she was like stripping herself and things like that. I can kind of understand somewhat. But all she did was just sing the damn song he told her to sing with him. So I mean, I don't understand. And then what Kendrick Lamar should have done was that after she said it, say, you know what, sweetheart, we're gonna go backstage. Like we're gonna take an intermission. Like we're gonna just we'll be back in a few minutes. We're just gonna take a brief intermission. He should have took her backstage. Say, you know what, sweetheart, this is where we kind of messed up and where things got derailed. And so I'm gonna give you. Do you want to come back on stage or do you want to return to your seat with your friends or whoever you came here with? If I was Kendrick Lamar, that's what I would have done. And I said, if you want to go back on stage, this is how we're gonna do it, sweetheart. And if you mess up again, that's it. Like you're off my stage, okay? Because this is my show, and I'm treating you. You're my fan, and I'm giving you this special moment. And that would have been okay. They would have closed all the curtains, turned off all the lights while they were backstage dealing with all this shit and getting everything situated. Then when they went back on stage, then I don't see any reason as to why there should have been a problem or as to why the performance should have continued. Now, if she said the word again after he told her not to, and they went backstage, he didn't do it in front of thousands of people in the audience. Like it was privacy in the backstage. Like there was no microphones, no cameras. Nobody saw or heard what they talked about. It was very private and serene and intimate. After all that, she was still cutting up. Then yeah, throw shit at the bitch. Ban her from concerts. Ban her from ever coming to any more performances. Things like that. That's the way Kendrick Lamar, and if I was Kendrick Lamar, I would have handled the situation. The fact he handled the situation kind of like that made him look kind of bad, and so why I believe it was his fault, and he just sort of like mushroomed it to a worst extent. And so I'm just wrapping it up. I'm kind of confused as to I thought the word nigga and nigger were the same. Turns out that they're not. You either not say either word, or if you're black, you can say the words, or I don't understand the whole rules. I thought I knew the rules. I guess I clearly don't. And this is the reason as to why I'm really not into most hip hop and into like a lot of hardcore hip hop that deal with a lot of this ratchet shit because of situations like this. Because I know this shit happens. This isn't probably gonna be the first type. This is not the first type of situation, and it's not going to be the last type of situation like this. There's gonna be a lot of situations that happen like this. I just know it. And it turns out this was one of the ones that got kind of more publicized and notarized. So it's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't believe this girl was at fault at all. She didn't do anything wrong. And I believe the fault is that Kendrick Lamar and the way his audience members and the rest of the fans handled the situation. Because I feel that it shouldn't have been like that, and I just feel like why is she being attacked because she's white? No, I'm not white, but I believe people should. Like, that's what Martin Luther King, he wanted us all to be treated by our character, not by our skin. And I believe that this is kind of being reverse racist. That she's being attacked because she's a white girl. She's saying nigga, and then just things like that. Even if she was a black girl and she wasn't allowed to say and it was Kendrick Lamar was I don't know. Kendrick Lamar was Eminem, and Eminem invited a black girl on stage and told her don't say the word honky, even though he wrote the damn word honky in the damn song. And she says the word honky, but she's a fan of Eminem. Her boyfriend could be white, like things like that. Like it doesn't matter, So and the girl is automatically, I don't know. This is kind of interesting and it's kind of confusing, and as to why. This is a little bit, side tidbit very quickly. I was watching a clip on The View where they were talking about this, and I don't really keep up with The View really, but I was watching the clip of The View, and Whoopi, she kind of had the same opinion I have. I don't agree with Whoopi on everything, but I'm glad that me and her have the same stance on this. But there was another panelist, Megan McCain, and believe she's John McCain's daughter, or is she his daughter or granddaughter? She's one of them. Megan McCain, his daughter or granddaughter? I'm gonna look it up very quickly. Uh, Megan McCain is yeah. Megan McCain is her. She's his daughter. But anyway, so she was on the View and she was saying that how she's a big Beyonce fan, and she was listening to Beyonce Lemonade album, which I don't like. I like Destiny Child Beyonce. I like Crazy in Love Beyonce. I like B Day Beyonce. I like for Beyonce. After she did that four album, I was like, whatever. Like Beyonce, I don't really like your music anymore. Like, because I know I'm black and gay, but I don't have to like Beyonce. Like that's not a requirement. Like I don't like all that trap shit she does, all that hardcore shit she does, and I don't like that Lemonade album she did. It just none of those songs are pleasing to me. Like they don't sound good to me. I'm sorry. But I like a lot of like collaboration stuff Beyonce kind of does recently, but whatever. But she was talking about how she likes Beyonce's music, and whenever she's in the car with her other white friends, and whenever she hears the word nigga, she censors herself. And I thought that was kind of awkward and kind of weird and whatever. Like I guess that's like a universal like white stance she was trying to make, or like white people whenever they hear a nigga in a track or hip hop track or R&B track, they just mute themselves or censor themselves. I don't know that thought that was kind of weird. I don't know because like I'm not a fan of Macklemore, but I like the song Thrift Shop. That's my playlist. Like when he says I'm a honky, I don't censor that, and I'm black, so I don't understand. I don't. That's just crazy. I don't know. So I'm just gonna end it. That's all I want to say. That was my opinion on this, and yeah, that's my opinion. Thank you.